Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all for stopping by. Today's video is not one that I'm really proud to make, but I'm going to make it anyway, just in case there's somebody out there that needs to hear it. Maybe it'll help them in some way. I started drinking at a young age, and I think there were a lot of reasons why I drank. I won't get into all of them, but one, I've been through some different traumas as a child, and I think that affected me a good bit. Uh, but I had self-esteem issues and anxiety, and I really think those are the biggest reasons why I drank, or why I continue to drink after I first tried it. Uh, you know, I was never really comfortable around people. Uh, People I knew real well, I didn't have a problem with. Two or three people at the time or whatever. But a group of people, especially a group of strangers, I've never been comfortable around them. And whenever I was introduced to alcohol, a lot of y'all are going to know what I'm talking about. I think the first thing I ever drank was Boone's Farm, something apple wine or something like that. They made Strawberry Hill and all kind of stuff. But that's what I started out drinking on. And when I drank, all of a sudden I was able to be around people and actually speak and feel comfortable, um, which was something very new to me, and it was something that I really liked. I mean, who wouldn't like getting rid of a problem like that? Or I thought I was getting rid of a problem. I was starting a bigger one. But time went on. I continued to drink, and I drank more, and I drank more. And then I got at one point where I got drunk every day. I still did good things. I still did good deeds. I helped people. But the fact remained that I had a drinking problem. And while I was drinking, I made stupid decisions. And those of y'all that know me know what a lot of those stupid decisions were. And that's just the way it was. But time rocked on, and in 2004, September the 13th, my little boy was born. And something began to change. And I did not say I quit drinking when my son was born. I said things began to change. My drinking patterns became different. My situation wasn't ideal with the way things started with my son. And anyway, that's just not the way it happened. But months later, I was working out of town I was working in Jonesboro, Georgia with one of my first cousins, rest his soul. And he was a lineman. We were building power lines. And on this particular job, we were doing underground power lines. There was a older gentleman named Walt. I can't remember what his last name was. But Walt loved to drink every night. So in the evenings, after we got off work, we'd go back to the motel and get a shower. And we'd ease down to Walt's room and drink maybe 3 or 4 beers, something like that. On a wild night, maybe 6. Like I said, the patterns had changed and I wasn't drinking as much. But this one particular evening, we went to Walt's room, we drank just a few. Went to our rooms, went to bed. And every morning we'd have a safety meeting. And you people that work in power lines know it's a tailgate meeting. You gather up around behind the truck, and the foreman or general foreman or whoever has a safety meeting with you. And while we were there at that meeting, something began to deal with me. And you call it what you want to. I call it the Creator was dealing with me. And I actually, honestly, felt like and still feel like that he was ready to take me out of this world right then. I walked off away from the safety meeting. You might say I had bigger fish to fry. I didn't. Everything else was no longer important to me. But I walked off and to deal with what was going on. Anyway, it came down to this. I felt like I was being taken out of here. And I said, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to leave this world. I've got a son that's just an infant. I want to see my child grow up to be a man. I want to be a part of his life, and I want to teach him things, and I just want to help raise and guide my son. Shortly after that, the feeling of me being taken out of the world was eased off of me, and there was just no question of what I was supposed to do. I drank for 15 years, was a drunk for a lot of those years. I never stopped drinking, but yet I haven't had a drop of alcohol in 16 years now. And I say I didn't quit drinking because I didn't. It was taken off of me. It was lifted off of me. Along with that feeling, when I said the feeling that I was being taken out of this world, when it left, that feeling left also. And that addiction left. It's something that was lifted, a burden lifted off of me. And that's the only way I knew how to explain it. I had tried to quit several times. I knew I had a problem, and I wanted to quit for years. One time I quit for 9 months. I didn't drink or smoke a cigarette or anything. Just quit cold turkey. And then one of my buddies got married, and at his wedding reception, there was a fella that kept on and kept on and kept on. Come on, just drink one with us. Just drink one with us. Just drink one. And I fought it off for probably 2 hours. Instead of leaving and getting away from it, I stayed there. And I finally drank that one with them. And when I drank that one, I was alcoholic again. I was a drunk again until the day I was just telling you about. So my reason for making this video is, if you're out there and you're struggling and you know you've got a problem and you want to quit and you've tried to quit, don't give up. Don't do anything stupid. Don't even think about taking your own life or anything because you think you're hopeless. Even if you think you can't quit, maybe you can't. I couldn't. I didn't. But you don't never know when that day is going to come when it could be taken off of you without you doing anything. It was the last thing on my mind. Drinking was not on my mind. It was morning time. I was going to work. So don't worry about whether or not you can do it, because it may just happen. There may be somebody that sees your need, sees your problem, and decides just to take it off of you. And I can promise you, I was not even living until that got took off of me. I was surviving, I was existing, but I never started living until that day. My life hadn't been perfect since then. I've had problems. I've still got problems. I still don't like being around people. Yeah, well, that part wasn't taken off of me. I still have anxiety. You may think it's weird I'm making a video, but there's not a crowd of people in front of me. It's just me and that thing right there, and it's a little different. I'm still nervous, but it's not the same thing as getting in front of a crowd and feeling like you're fixing to pass out or faint right there in front of everybody. It's different. But if you're struggling with whether it be alcohol, methamphetamines, pills, it don't make any difference. It can be taken off of you at any time, and you don't know when. There's people in your life that need you, whether you think there are or not. Thankfully, I recognized that my new son was going to need me at some point. Felt like he needed me right then, and I think he did. But somebody needs you too. So don't give up. Hang in there. Do what you can. Try to quit. Do all the good you can do. But just don't do anything stupid. Don't take your life when tomorrow could have been the day that everything was made better for you. That's just not a luxury we have, is knowing when things are going to get better for us. But if I had done something stupid, whenever my son was born and I felt like I wasn't worthy of being a daddy, uh, because I drank, if I had done something stupid, then I wouldn't be here right now, and I wouldn't have experienced all the wonderful, great things that I've experienced since then. I guess I'm kind of running out of things to say about it. I just can't stress enough to you to don't give up. Don't give up. Hang in there. Be positive. If you can't be positive, just try to be positive. Change is coming. It may get worse before it gets better, but it may get better tonight. It may get better tomorrow. It may get better next week. So just hang in there. Somebody loves you. And trust me, there are people out there who understand what you're going through. I understand what you're going through. I've not only suffered through my own problems, but I've got several friends and family members who I've watched suffer for years and years and years and years with different kinds of addictions. There are people that understand. There are people that love you. And I don't know you. Maybe I do know you. But even if I don't know you, you're a fellow human being, and the Creator loves you, and I love you. I may not like you, but I love you. So I just hope this helps somebody, and maybe it'll help you get through until your day comes and your addiction is lifted off of you.